Hey Shane.
Yeah.
You might die. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Dude, the broom didn't even make it over the net. Oh my god, this is how people in the winter be tramping. The broom though, we need to clean this bad boy up. It's all like muddy and stuff. It's actually just like dried up mud, as you can see there. Obviously, because it's winter again, I don't tramp that much anymore outside. So the trampoline gets dirtier and dirtier every single day. I just need to clean it up once in a while. Anyways. Welcome back to a new video, guys. Today we're back on the north and well, Christmas is coming up. We're gonna review these trampolines because I get the questions a lot of times which trampolines are the best trampolines to buy, and if this North trampoline, a $5,000 trampoline, is actually worth buying for 5,000 euros or $5,000. So in today's video I'm gonna actually review those trampolines, review the North Explorer from $1,000 and review the North Athlete from $5,000, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why a North trampoline from $5,000 is actually worth it. We're also here with Shane today, so we might also do some actual good flips, since you guys probably know that I haven't done anything good in a while. So I kind of want to get back into it. Also, winter is the time that I'm going to be training more in trampoline parks again, because well, it's just way too cold outside to train, and I can't do anything else than just training inside of trampoline parks. Anyways, we'll clean this after the video, because well, I don't think you guys would like to watch me cleaning a trampoline.
I would.
Right, let's go. Wait, you should do this. This is my channel. We should actually do some stuff. Nice sound. Review of the North Athlete first, after that review of the North Explorer. The North Athlete is actually 5 times more expensive than the North Explorer, but trust me, you will get 5 times more quality. We should start with reviewing the springs, I guess, because springs is like one of the most important things on the trampoline. Also parents, if there are any parents watching, to get your son or daughter a Christmas present, we're gonna get you through this whole video of this whole trampoline. When it comes to springs, we can see if we can actually detach one spring. Alright, so we got like, what is this, like 20 centimeters? How much inch is that? I don't even know. It's right there. The normal springs on a normal trampoline will probably be like 12 centimeters. These are like almost twice as long. This trampoline has been outside for over a year already, and there's literally nothing wrong with the spring. It's like you would buy it in a store, as good as new.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of.
Anyways, that spring is back in place. One quick note for all the trampers out there. I wouldn't mess with these springs though, because on a normal trampoline it's like quite common to cross your springs to get an extra bounce. Trust me, it's really not necessary on this trampoline. You will just mess up the springs, and springs actually with the quality of that will be expensive. So you don't want to mess them up. The next thing that comes with the springs actually are these little pad holders. When I got this trampoline, I honestly didn't know what these were for. Basically, the pad holders hold the pads from the springs. I'm actually going to show this to you guys. Right, so listen to the sound and also watch to the mat being close to the spring pad, but actually not hitting the spring pad at all. Now, if we move over to this trampoline, don't get me wrong though, because this trampoline has pad holders as well. I was just too lazy to attach them to this trampoline. I don't think most of the garden trampolines have these pad holders, but North trampolines actually do have them. But if you jump on this trampoline, just listen to the first jump already. Yeah, all the noise you hear is actually just from the pad hitting the springs, and that actually takes so much of your bounce. So that's also a very positive point on the North Athlete. Right, next up, the mat. And if we take a close-up of the mat, can you see the holes in it on the camera? Yeah, you can. Basically what that means, there's gonna come a lot of air through the mat, which makes you bounce even higher. The more air, the less friction you have jumping down, and the less friction you have from the mat bouncing you back up. Makes sense, right? So actually when you jump, you also get a lot higher than every other trampoline. The thing that every professional trampoline has, a normal professional trampoline, so a Eurojump or something, you would pay like, I think like $6,500, while you only have to pay $5,000 for this trampoline. And this is actually also a model made for outside. A good example to show this to you guys, if I bounce on my back and do nothing, I keep bouncing like to the same height again. I'm not even doing anything. While if I would do that on that trampoline, you can guess it. And now it looks like I'm being all negative about that trampoline, but that's not the case. I'm just like being positive about this trampoline, giving the good examples about this trampoline. The only thing that sucks about having these holes in the trampoline, first of all, I recommend you wear socks in this trampoline. If you would jump on this trampoline without wearing socks, it would kind of cut into your foot because it's just like the holes make the strings like very sharp and rough. And also, if you fall on your face on this trampoline, you will most likely get a tramp burn, as in this clip from Shane.
Don't
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You good?
I'm good. I'm bleeding.
Oh yeah, it's a tramp burn on your lip. Yeah, Shane kinda died. So be careful while jumping this trampoline though. If you're going for a new trick or whatever, be sure to have a friend throw a mattress at you. So if you land on your face, then you won't have like your whole face burned up. One more thing by the way, I want to say about the springs. I forgot that. Most of the springs are attached to little hooks that are attached to the trampoline mat. These springs are actually attached to this little... I don't even know what it's called. But these are made from plastic or whatever, not from like iron. So they won't get rusty. Anyways, we're gonna hop over to the frame. We're actually gonna go off the trampoline real quick. So, frame! Shane.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's black.
Oh, nice. So, the legs of this trampoline. The legs and the frame itself from this trampoline are made out of straight steel, attached with little screws on every single piece of frame, which makes this trampoline actually weigh over 450 kilograms. So one bad thing about this trampoline, it will take you a few hours to set up. This thing is just very heavy, it won't move out of place when jumping on it, which you have with other trampolines. They will actually move if you keep jumping on them every single day. One other side thing I have to tell you guys, these poles and this net don't come with the trampoline. So if you buy the North Athlete, you don't get a net with it. So if you want a net around it, you'd have to build one yourself. It is a good thing to have a net around your trampoline.
Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me.
So the last thing about this trampoline we still have to review are the pads, of course. Don't look at that. You might be wondering if this is just damaged. No, it's actually just like dried up mud, as you can see there. So I just have to clean it up. First good thing about the pads, obviously they don't rest on the springs while jumping. They're not the thickest pads, but they are thick enough to land on. And then I think we've had everything on this trampoline, except for the tricks, of course. Well, I did my first quad kaboom, almost landed on this trampoline in Sweden actually, and then as soon as I got this trampoline, the first day I had this, I also threw some quads. Trampoline definitely gets you enough height to throw insane tricks. Okay, the North Explorer, the next, I think in my opinion, the best garden trampoline North Trampoline has. Quick note guys, in 2 weeks I'm going over to Sweden, to the North Trampoline's headquarters, because they're bringing out a new trampoline. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but it's going to be pretty fucking cool. Stay tuned for that, 2 more weeks. Okay, first of all, that trampoline doesn't come with a net. This trampoline does. You can attach the net in these little holes. Once again, I was too lazy to set that up. We're gonna start off with the springs again. Beautiful golden springs. The first trampoline I've ever seen with golden springs, which is pretty cool. First of all, the first great thing this trampoline has. The springs come with extra spring extenders, which lets you make the springs longer. So if the bounce is too soft for you or too hard for you, you can actually attach these spring extenders. We already did a test video on this, so if you want to check that out, you can check the little eye in the corner or the link in the description. It's a great addition to this trampoline, which lets you modify your own bounce as you like it. The spring pads, obviously you can attach that to the frame with these little ropes. I also never do that because once again, I'm lazy as fuck. We're just gonna do a max height test on this one real quick. Yeah, that isn't anything bad at all. That's good about this trampoline, and imagine with the spring pad holders on it, if I would have the spring extenders off, I would come even higher. So there's not much more to review about this trampoline except for the mat and the spring pads itself. These spring pads aren't as thick as the North Athlete's one. Obviously, they are definitely enough to keep you like from falling into the springs. Also, the spring pad doesn't get as dirty as fast as that one, because I've actually never cleaned this one, although I already have this one for like 5 or 6 months already. And then the mat, well, this is obviously just a regular mat as in every single G-Tramp. There's no holes in it, so in the summer you could easily jump on this without socks on, it won't hurt you. Also, tramp burns on this trampoline aren't that big of an issue. And then I think we're done with the reviews. Nice socks, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow, that easy. Do you have anything more in mind, or should I wrap the video?
Yes, I have something.
Okay. Okay, I can do that, I think.
That's easy. I want to be able to do that to my hands again.
Oh my god, that would be so cool though. You should try that on a Euro tramp or on that tramp.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and then I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.